Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to S.st. classes. So, as per the students requested, now after the end of chapter 14, I would like to start the first chapter of history because some students are facing some problems in first and second chapter of history. So, first of all, we will complete these two chapters, and after that, we will move back towards the economics. So, guys, in the history, first of all, we are going to start our first video from the first chapter, which is India from beginning till 1206 common era. So guys, you all are aware that India has a great history, means in the ancient time India has great ideological concepts. The Indians were very famous for their different kind of ideologies related to public welfare. In India, we had the conception of Vasudev Kutumbakam, means the whole world was accepted as the family. The Indian travelers visited different countries like Malaysia, Burma, Sumatra, Java, Korea, Japan, and other countries of the world. In this way, they went there and spread the Indian culture and established political domination there. In this way, all these countries were the part of Greater India in the ancient Indian history. And we had a great history related with the Indus Valley civilization. After that, the early Vedic period, later Vedic period, and after that, the Indians got information about the use of iron. And in this way, with the use of iron, the Indians, means our ancestors, used the iron for different kind of agricultural activities. Mean to say that we cleared the forest and in this way build large farms for agricultural activity. In this way, we start settlements, and this beginning of settlement finally converted into large empires. In this way, all these kind of things present one thing in front of us, and that is we had a great past. The past, which was at the time of Indus Valley civilization. After that, the Vedic civilization. After that, the Mahakavya period, means the period of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Generally, in the mind of most of these students, there remain a doubt, and that is which epic was composed first, Ramayana or Mahabharata. So guys, today I would like to clear this doubt. I would like to clarify this doubt in your mind, from your mind, and that is the Ramayana was composed first because in Mahabharata many times we find mention of the different characters of Ramayana, but in Ramayana there is no mention of any character related with Mahabharata. So in this way, Ramayana was composed first, and after that Mahabharata was composed. So we had a great history at the time of Indus Valley civilization. After that, the Vedic civilization, the Mahakavya period, means at the time of Ramayana and Mahabharata. And after that, with the beginning of Iron Age, in India, in the Indian history, there was a beginning of new era, and this period is called as Mahajanpad period, which was started from 1600 before Common Era. Whereas the beginning of this Mahajanpad period was from 1600 before Common Era and ended till 325 before Common Era. So in general terms, we can say that the period between 1600 before Common Era to 325 before Common Era is called as Mahajanpad period. Under these Mahajanpadas, we have 16 major Mahajanpadas, about which we get information from Puranas, and along with that from Buddhist and Jain texts. So, in the Buddhist text Angutar nikay, we find mention of 16 Mahajanpadas. Along with that, in the Jain text Bhagwati Bhagwati Sutra, we also find mention of these 16 Mahajanpadas, but the names mentioned in Angutar Nikay and Bhagwati Sutra, out of all these names, only 8 names are similar, except that the remaining 8 are different. Okay. Now, which are the 16 Mahajanpadas mentioned in Angutar Nikay? We are going to discuss here. Before that, I would like to tell you one thing, and that is the overseas regions of India. The overseas regions of India. The overseas regions of India were called as Dipanta. Means, as in the beginning of this video discussed that the different Indian travelers visited different countries of the world: Java, Sumatra, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, and all these kind of regions which were under the influence of Indian culture or under the politic domination of the Indian rulers were called as Dipanta. So the overseas regions of India were called as Dipanta. And the next point is Vedas are called as storehouse of world knowledge. Vedas are called as storehouse of world knowledge. Is that clear, guys? Now, come back to the point, and that is Mahajanpad period. So, according to the Buddhist text Angutar Nikay, there were 16 Mahajanpadas. Means we can say that about these 16 Mahajanpadas, means at the time of Mahajanpad period, there were 16 Mahajanpads. About that, we get information from two major texts: Buddhist text Angutar Nikay and Jain text Bhagwati Sutra. But the name of the Mahajanpadas mentioned in our book are related with the Angutar Nikay, and these major Mahajanpadas are Gandhar, Panchal, Sursen, Chedi, Vats, Vajji, Ashmaka, Anga, Avanti. So Gandhar, Panchal, Sursen, Chedi, Vats, Vajji, Ashmak, Ang, Avanti. Along with that, Malla, Magar, Matsya, Kasi, Kaushal, Kamboj, and the last one is Kuru. So in this way, we have 16 Mahajanpadas, or the name of 16 Mahajanpadas mentioned in Angutar Nikay, a Buddhist text. And according to that, Gandhar, Panchal, Sursen, Chedi, Vats, Vajji, Ashmak, Anga, Avanti, Malla, Magad, Matsya, Kashi, Kaushal, Kamboj and Kuru. Is that clear, guys? In this way we are having 16 Mahajanpadas. Okay. Now, if you have any difficulty to learn these names of these 16 Mahajanpadas, then you can learn it with a formula, and that is, I am going to write that in Hindi. G such westward AQ MAQ, and the last one is K power 4. Okay, so Gandhar, Panchal, Sursen, Chedi, Vats and Vajji, Ashmak, Ang, Avanti, Magad, Matsya, Mal, Kashi, Kaushal, Kuru and Kamboj. In this way, there are 16 Mahajanpadas in total, mentioned in the Buddhist text Angutar Nikay. And out of these 16 Mahajanpadas, some Mahajanpadas have a republican system, on the other hand, some has monarchical system. Okay, especially in the states of Magad, Kaushal, Vats and Ang had monarchical system. Okay, and remaining one have republican system, or a mixture of republic and monarchical system. Is that clear, guys? Now the next point is related with Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan. The major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan. So now the question is, which are the major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan? So guys, from this chapter, according to your present blueprint, you will get one 1-mark question and one 4-mark question. So the points we discussed about the Mahajanpadas till Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan, means before that whatever we discussed is related with 1-mark questions. For example, what do we mean by Dipantar? Along with that, which book is known as the storehouse of world knowledge? Along with that, what was the most important concept of ancient India? Then the answer is Vasudev Kutumbakam. Along with that, in which book we find mention or the names of 60 Mahajanpadas? Or we can say that with which most important information Angutar Nikay is related with. Along with that, which were the major monarchical system containing Mahajanpadas of the Mahajanpad period? What was the Mahajanpad period 1600 before Common Era to 325 before Common Era? Out of all these Mahajanpadas, means out of all these 16 Mahajanpadas, which was the most powerful Mahajanpad? And the answer will be Magad. So in this way, different kind of questions you can get here related with these different points. Is that clear, guys? Now after that, the next point is Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan, the major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan. The first, most important, short answer, second category type question. Means generally from this part we can find a 4-mark question, means short answer, second type question. And generally we can say that which were the major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan, explain, or what do you know about the major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan? What are your views about the major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan? Or you can also find, like, write a critical comment on Jangal, CV, Matsya and Sursen. So in this way you can find a question in your exam. So this point is very important with short answer, second category type question. Okay, now major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan. The first point is Jangal. The region of present Jodhpur and Bikaner was included in the Jangal Mahajanpad. I mean, the first and very important Mahajanpad related with Rajasthan was Jangal Mahajanpad, and if we discuss about the present location of this Mahajanpad, then the answer will be Jodhpur and Bikaner. Is that clear, guys? After that, the rulers of this region called himself as Jangal Dhar Badshah, and the evidence that Bikaner was related with the Jangal Janpad we can find with this point, that on the coins of the rulers of Bikaner we find a title with the name of Jangal Dhar Badshah. So the ruler of Bikaner, generally we can say that they were the ruler of this Jangal region, and that's why they mentioned Jangal Dhar Badshah on their coins. Is that clear? Now after that, the capital of this Jangal Pradesh was Ahichhatrapur. Ahichhatrapur. Which is at present called as Nagpur. Is that clear, guys? So Jangal Mahajanpad was the first and most important Mahajanpad of Rajasthan. At present, this region means if we discuss about the present location, then it was extended in Jodhpur and Bikaner region, and the ruler of Bikaner were the ruler of this Jangal region, and that's why we find mention or inscriptions on the coins of Bikaner rulers as Jangaldhar Badshah. The capital of this Jangal region was Ahichattraput, which is at present called as Nagpur. Is that clear? Now the next Mahajanpad related with Rajasthan is Matsya Mahajanpad. Now the next Mahajanpad is Matsya Mahajanpad. The nearby region of present Jaipur was included in the Matsya Mahajanpad. Means we can say that the nearby region of Jaipur, Dosa, and along with that the region of Tong and some parts of Ajmer were included in the Matsya Mahajanpad. Is that clear, guys? So the capital of this Matsya Mahajanpad was Viratnagar, which is at present called as Berat. Is that clear? So Matsya Mahajanpad, if we discuss about, if we talk about Matsya Mahajanpad, then the region of Jaipur, means the Jaipur and the nearby region of Jaipur district was included in the Matsya Mahajanpad, and its capital was Viratnagar, which is at present called as Berat. Now after that, the next Mahajanpad was Sursen. Sursen Mahajanpad was spread in the present Brij region. So Sursen Mahajanpad was present in the present Brij region, means it was extended in the present Brij region, and from Rajasthan the regions of Bharatpur, Dholpur and Alwar were the part of Matsya Mahajanpad. Means we can say that most of the part of Bharatpur, Dholpur and Alwar district were included in the Sursen Mahajanpad. This Sursen Mahajanpad was called as Sursene by the Greek authors. Means the Greek author mentioned Matsya Mahajanpad as Sursene and its capital as Mathura. Means by the Greek authors, the Sursen Mahajanpad was referred as Sursena and its capital Mathura. Its capital Mathura was referred as Mathura. And according to Mahabharata, this Sursen region was governed by Yaduvans. It was governed by Yadu or Yadavas, and Lord Krishna was related with the same dynasty. In this video, we discussed about the major Mahajanpadas of Rajasthan. 3 we discussed here, and the remaining 1 we will discuss in the next video. Till then, stay at your home, be safe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Jai Hind.